Hey guys, welcome back to Tamiya Legends, and once again, thank you for stopping by. So it's finally here, my Subaru Impreza German Rally Edition. This is the one I've been waiting for from the UK, and it's finally arrived. So as in previous Subaru Impreza videos, when I've talked about, this is, I have a couple of the road rally car favourites from Tamiya. In each section, like touring car, GTA, rally and what have you. When it comes to rally, I have three favourites. I think my number one is the blue and yellow Ford Escort Cosworth Rally, and the Pilot one, Michelin Pilot. That's probably the best rally car I've ever seen. Still looking for one, can't find one. And then obviously it's the Subaru Impreza. It has to be the original shape for me. I just love the actual shape of this car. Why this car is special to me is because it's pretty rare. Everyone's seen the blue rally Subarus with all the yellow Subaru stickers, and Tamiya did probably on the original shape Impreza. They certainly did 3 different sets of decals, possibly 4. Now I know there's different decals for different rally cars, which are not like the traditional Subaru with the yellow decals. So I'm not talking about those, I'm talking about the sort of out and out blue rally car. Now obviously we've got the 99 Monte Carlo, but I'm going for old decals on that than the Cray ones, but we'll talk about that in a different video. But they brought this out, so this was released in March 2000, and it's Tamiya number 58259, and it's on the TB-01 chassis. In my experience, you don't see a lot of TB-01s about. Don't know why that is, don't know if they made many. I think this chassis had about 9 different variants of cars that went on it. So this one and 8 others. There was a Ferrari Enzo, there was another GTA car, and then there was some like Lancers, Mitsubishi Lancer Evolutions, and I probably missed a couple. So they did get the money's worth out of it, but you know, when you're looking for stuff on sale, TR2s or 3s, and then on the TTs, and even TLs, the TB seems to be sort of the rarer of the chassis, and that's just my opinion, I may be wrong. So we're going to have a look at the car in close-up. I've got to be honest, the car is not in as good a condition as I'd hoped. Now obviously it's a 19-year-old car, so it's certainly got age with it now, and it's, as I said, these are rare, although saying that, in the last 4-6 weeks I've seen two come up for sale, of which one I bought, but it seems to go like that, then it'll go a really long period and you won't see one again. It is an absolute thing of beauty. I love it. I think I like it because it's so different, because of the orange, and obviously it's copied off the real rally car with the Norris Bank decals. The drivers' names on the back window, we've got Burson and Kramer. Now I'm not a massive rally fan, so I don't know how famous those guys are, but I just love it. And obviously it's got the traditional 5-spoke gold wheels. As you can see, this car came standard with a driver's cockpit, which I can't think of many other cars that did. So that's why that set it apart for me as well. What a gorgeous thing. So as I say, this is box art. The rear wing is not. Now, I have a couple of problems with this now, because I've never seen an original set of decals come up for sale. And I imagine if it did, they'll be mega expensive. And there's no one who's done any reproductions of these decals either. So I'm stuck with what I've got. There's a lot of decals lifting at the edges. Now that can be fixed, so we're going to get the super glue out later on, and we're going to put some of the decals back down. The wing, however, I can't do. The wing is supposed to be orange to match the shell, but there's not a lot I can do about that because it's got the proper decals on it. So yeah, I could spend, what is it, $10 for the orange paint this up so it matches, but then I'm going to have no decals for it. So I just think it's a shame because it's got the original decals on it, and it doesn't look that bad in black. I've got to be honest. So 3 things to do: put the decals flat. 2 things to do. I apologise. Put the decals flat, and then I want to repaint the cockpit, and I'll show you this in more detail. The paintwork on it's awesome. It's really cool, but it's very dark. It's got like silver grey helmets, blue suits. I need to get more white in there. I want the driver section to pop, especially when I come to run it and we start making rally videos, because I really want you to be able to see the drivers on the slow-mo close-ups and what have you. So that's the car. Let's have a close-up on it and see what you think, guys. So sorry I keep saying it, but what an absolute beast. You can, hopefully it's coming across on camera, you can see some of the decals lifting. Really easy fix, a little bit of super glue, push it down. Windows, frames need doing, but again, not a big job, just got to have a little bit of patience and put them down gently. It is a lovely looking car. Look at that, just look at it. It's awesome. I don't know if you agree, guys. I don't think the black spoiler's the end of the world, to be honest. I really don't. A couple of stickers at the front. These ones, which I'm going to have to take off because, as I say, it's been used. These blue ones are here. They'll go down with super glue. But these look a bit of a dog, so I'm actually going to take those off. I might see if I've got anything else in my little supply of stickers to replace them with. And I have got some rally stickers coming, so I might wait until they arrive. Right, let's whiz the shell off. Right, so has had a little bit of repair on there with some glue, which I kind of like because the cracks are minimal, and on that side you can't actually see it. This side has got 2 cracks, but the body's absolutely solid, so I like that. So overall, shell in great condition. So that is the chassis, and it's an odd looking thing compared to, because it came as standard, as I say, with the driver section and this waterproof, well it's not waterproof, but let's call it dust proof, polycarbonate shell which velcroed onto the chassis. That's pretty unique. I don't remember that coming on any other Tamiyas at all. So this car's fully ball raced. Again, I don't know if it came like that as standard. It's got oil CVAs on, which, as I say, I've not done anything with this car, but it feels pretty cool. Let's whiz this off. So as I said, Velcro. I'll take that out. That's just a motor heatsink and pinion for it. So let's just lift this up so you can see it a bit better. So that's the chassis. That's the TB-01. Very basic bathtub chassis. Not much I can say about it really. It's pretty different, isn't it, from where it came from and what came from it. It's got a steel prop shaft, which is cool. Let's turn it around to show you the battery compartment. So it's just on the body pin there. It's got this little plate that just holds the battery down. Mounts for servos. Interestingly, it's got this big cutout in it for the motor, which is a bit odd. I've not opened this up yet, and I'm really hoping that I don't need to buy a motor mount for it, but I've got a horrible feeling I'm going to have to. And I had a quick look. I mean, as I say, I should have opened this up first and had a look, but they're quite expensive, even if you can find one. So that's going to be a problem. The wheels are in absolute A1 condition, which is awesome. And as always with these tyres, they don't really seem to wear at all. So that's the TB-01. Pretty cool thing. The only thing missing really is a foam bumper for it, which you really should have. So what we're going to do, as I say, we're going to make a start on the stickers, and we're going to whiz this off the tray. As I say, it's a great paint job, but I just need it brighter. So the blue and the whatever colour that is on the helmets, that's going to go to white, and so is the suits. And I'm thinking the seat belts will be red to try and make them pop, and I'll change his glove colour as well. But I'll keep the overall black colour. I know it might sound like a bit of a waste of time, but I just think when these drivers' cockpits pop on the car, they just look so much better. And it's a very easy one to paint. So let's get cracking with that. Okay, so what I had to do was blast the whole cockpit over with black, and I blasted over the helmets in white. As I say, I've not gone too thick because I didn't want a real brilliant sort of white colour. So next up, as I say, I want the suits in white, and again, not too thick. I want the seat belts in red. I've got to do flesh colour on the driver's faces. Then I'll use the black marker to do the helmet rings and fill this area in. I'm going to do the handbrake in silver, and this unit here in silver. I may even do these back of these seats in silver, but we'll see. And then the gear stick and the steering wheel is going to remain white. Obviously the driver has gloves on, so I'll probably go silver there and flesh colour on the co-driver, I think. Yeah, so let's get cracking with that. Right, that's it done for now. I need to tidy up the edges, but I need to let it all dry now. It's not great, but I think I've got that almost kind of weathered used look. As I say, it's my first attempt and I'm by no means a painter. I've got my two drivers done. I'm just going to leave them at that. I think it's going to look pretty cool actually. Anyway, it's way brighter than it was, that's the main thing. But I need to get it, yeah, I just need to do the edges again. The problem I had was, it had really old paint on it, and the new paint wasn't taking to it very well at all, so I ended up having to blast it over, as I said. So it's not the best finish, but to be honest, for a cockpit where it's not, sort of, the detail's not really seen, because it's by no means a shelf queen, then yeah, I'm happy with that. So we'll let it harden and then we'll build it up and see what it looks like once the edges are done. Right, that's it all back together. Looks okay, far from perfect, but it's got the sort of aging look, and it's brighter, and that's all I wanted. So I'm reasonably happy with that, given my level of painting skills anyway. Right, that looks so much better. I'm happy with that. Yeah, it looks great. And yeah, you can actually see that there's drivers in there, which you just couldn't really before. Yeah, cool. Not bad for a first attempt. As I say, that's the first cockpit I've kind of done, and obviously with it being a used one, it made it very difficult. But it's good practice for the brand new Subaru one I've got coming for the 99 Monte Carlo, because that's like a full fresh paint, which will be a lot better. So next job is to get these decals, loads of decals lifted. So I've got to get some adhesive out and see if we can stick these down and make this thing better. There is a fair bit of work on it, to be honest, but yeah, overall I'm very happy with that. Right guys, going to call it a day at that with this one. Stuck a few of the sort of bigger decals that we're lifting down, but it'll take me forever to do it all, and to be honest, it's a runner. It's not a shelf queen, and it's in good enough condition. Obviously it's like 19 years old now, so it is what it is. I'm happy with it. So cosmetically I'm not going to do anything more with it. As I say, that wing's going to stay black. If another set of decals come up that are cheap enough, then I would do it all again, because it'd be worth doing. But as I say, they're like rocking horse poo, these decals. So very chuffed with that. So the next stage for this will be to get some electrics in it, just basic stuff, 540, probably power it with 2S just to give it a little bit more oomph, and then get some rally videos made, because that's what I bought these two Scoobies for. So yeah, very happy, can't complain with that at all. In the world of Scooby rally cars, as I say, this is pretty much my favourite one from Tamiya. So, once again guys, thank you very much for watching, it's really appreciated. And if you are new to this channel, if you could please consider liking and subscribing to support us, that'd be awesome. And if you haven't already, please smash that notification bell for our weekly videos. And as always guys, happy arsing.